Alright everyone, welcome to Club Esports match, best of 5. On team 1, the Dragons is Allegiance. Team 2 is the Knights, led by Knight King. They are, the Knights. And they took the first match that they played previously. These two teams played previously, so we're excited to see if Allegiance can have a comeback here. We're going to go ahead and start the match. The rules, team deathmatch. The map, first pick was team 2, the Knights. They picked Ramaza. I'm excited to see how this match goes.
Yeah, the last match, I mean, they were obviously one side beat the other pretty handily,
Yeah.
but at least for the first couple minutes of each game, it seemed pretty well balanced. And when Allegiance got to pick the map, it looked like they came back and did a lot better, at least until Coalition did their ass together and kind of learn the map and kind of know their way around it.
There we go. And I think the nice thing about a best of 5 is that it allows the team to kind of get past the first game jitters, right?
Yeah, and also for this team, Allegiance being able to know how their teammates play and being able to adjust to that. And maybe know if every single teammate is in round 4, someone might want to take out a sniper or a shotgunner or do something different.
So Chef Jeff's dropping the play around here. Looking over this area, let's see. Any kill? Looks like Knight King is on a 2-kill streak.
He was the one who picked the map. So I think you probably know this map pretty well. This looks like a pretty good map compared to the other 2 that we played on. It looks like it's going pretty slow. We're already a minute in. There's only been 9 total kills.
Well, from watching this player before, he is pretty good at the quick kills with the Car 98. I'm not sure what loadout he picked right now. It would make sense for him to want to open map to be able to use some of his snipers.
Yeah, to be able to use those skills that maybe not everyone knows how to use it.
Schmedley's on a 3-player kill streak. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, looks like he's using the, is it the MP5 or MP7? Either
I'm not sure,
MP7
but
is a phenomenal gun.
It looks like he might be using the guys last game, zooming in on their point of view, and then they died right when we looked at him. So hopefully we don't do that again here for Schmedley. But on a 4-kill streak, he hasn't died yet, so he's doing pretty well.
Looks like he's playing conservative. He just called in a UAV. I think you might know where that player is. And he got him right there. I think there was a headshot. Very nice. Let's go back to the aerial view.
Knight King just had his first death, so he's lost his streak.
Yep.
Schmedley's still going strong. And actually, I mean, one team has about 5 kills more than the other, but they seem pretty evenly matched. It looks like both teams are playing a little bit more conservative. They're definitely not jumping in to try to kill each other too fast. They're definitely taking their time. This might be a map where just panicking a little bit might just be a smarter way to play the map.
Well, and the thing about this larger map, it's gonna move a little slower. Kills are gonna happen a little less frequent, and people are just gonna be more spread out.
I expect that in the next map team, probably go even slower as they start more.
True.
Which makes sense, you know. If the other team can't kill you, they can't beat you, you know. And if you're just running into places, getting killed every which way, that doesn't bode well for the final score. So trying to avoid, you know, dying 20 times in a match is really going to help your team mitigate those poor scores. So.
Although in typical fashion, we see Knight King as a kill leader here.
Yep. 2.67 kill death ratio. Except for Schmedley's actually at 3.0, which is right now that's the highest. Though he has a few less kills.
But
My sniper actually being the best on his team the last 2 games.
Struggling on this map a little bit. He's breaking even, but he was doing pretty dominant. In the
breaking even, but Schmedley's definitely doing a lot better on that side. But I mean, maybe we can look at what Schmedley's doing. He's only died twice. Oh, I guess he's using a kill.
He's got a drone.
It makes sense that he's
marking enemies. Interesting.
Oh, is that what it is?
Very strong.
And so Does that make it so his teammates can see him on their?
I believe so, yeah. They'll know exactly. In fact, this player can see all the way across the map. The Super Series has been
Through
marked.
walls and everything.
Yes. And it went directly for him.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to get that grenade out of him.
Smart of Allegiance to adopt some teamwork strategy to the drone there.
Yeah. And that's something like you can get one player who's good at getting the kill feeds and can call those things in, but the whole entire team. That's something that you can kind of lean on. It's like with Coalition, Nightmare King has 5 kills right now, and he seems to be like the leader of that team. If he has those kind of kill streaks to help the entire team succeed, you know, that helps the weaker players to kind of rise up and be able to have an advantage.
Yeah, let's follow Nightmare King and see what.
He was just killed. That's why the view was a little weird. So I was trying to follow him. I thought he was still alive. Smedley and Spy Sniper holding their team together right now, and Quicksilver is breaking even with 10 kills and 10 deaths. It's not bad. The match is pretty evenly matched. Only an 8 kill difference.
I think he's really using that C4. I mean, ever since the very first seconds of the game, he's been doing that, and I definitely understand that approach. I really like to use the C4 like that. If you know the map and you know where people are going to be running, you know where to throw that C4, and if you can time it just right, you'll get a bunch of kills that way.
Chef Jeff, he could hear the enemy right above him, but he decided not to chase. He stood there and waited, and
threw a grenade up there.
We can probably hear Smedley right here too, or now he can see the bullets.
Move in.
But
Smedley
was definitely trying not to get killed by the guys across the courtyard, and
didn't realize someone was so close.
Chef Jeff just knew where he was. And that's some good awareness there.
He's got the highest kill streak right now with 4. I wonder if he's got any one we can call in. Brought down.
That's the kind of sucky thing with a
Spy Sniper.
The lever action sniper there. It takes a couple seconds in between shots.
Gotta be precise. Gotta nail that first shot.
It's powerful, but if you don't hit him on the first shot, and definitely if you don't hit him on the second one, it's pretty hard to.
Not really sure what Spy Sniper was doing there. Just chilling in the corner. Taking a break. It's just a competitive match, that's all.
Since we got
Kyle and crawled up the
again.
You know, he's got a lot of depth, but he's playing a very risky strategy. Climbed right up the ladder, went right at the opposing team.
If that double barrel shotgun, it's
got them off the high ground.
High risk, high reward, because you get to just run into a building, and if you get the first shot off, you're gonna win. But if you don't, you're gonna die every time. So.
I know that personally, I know that he's played a lot of other games where the aggressive strategy. It has a lot of higher reward.
It's true.
Apex Legends, Fortnite, those type of game.
Call of Duty, especially in multiplayer mode, health is low, you die quickly, unlike in most battle royales. So it's you got to play a little bit more strategic, a little bit more conservative than Apex, for example. You play very aggressive because you have lots of armor.
Right.
It takes a lot more shots to knock someone down.
Yeah, and that's what makes Call of Duty, I think, a little bit more suited for esports. It's more than just, you know, running out there and kind of nonchalantly doing whatever you can do.
So we have an engagement here, and Knight ran away. Looks like he got hurt pretty bad. He's trying to flank Kitsune, who's moving up right to where he is as well. Both trying to move around each other. And Kitsune did not see him.
Well, I think that was Super Siren. Took a kill from him.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing popped up on his screen. I don't think he got that kill.
Got the kill, huh?
But
I really like this high ground.
Yeah, and he has his style of playing is very quick, very twitchy. I think the most successful players play that way.
For sure.
Unless you're a very good sniper in camp and you're very slow and methodical. Most players that are really good at Call of Duty that get the most kills, super quick, super twitchy.
In most team deathmatches, this is 5-on-5, but usually you're going to see maps a bit more open, so it rewards players who move around a bit more.
Yeah.
And you know, that game started off pretty close, but Coalition really pulled away and got a 21 kill victory. So we'll see if the Allegiance can come together a bit more in game 2.
Yeah. 3 minute 3-minute strategy break.
And there I'd be asking you what.
Here's the final scores. Top kill death ratio goes to Nightme King. He also had the most kills, 26. Chef Jeff had 18 with a kill death ratio of 2. On Coalition, all their players were positive except Super Siri. He had 7 kills and 12 deaths. Allegiance had 2 players that were positive, holding it together, Spy Sniper and Schmedley, both with very respectable amount of kills. The other 3 players, though, Kitsune was holding it together pretty close to even. Didn't really hurt his team too much, but Area 51, Kyle, and Anon, they didn't really help completely. Anon 2 and 17. That's hard to win when you're 2 and 17.
Yeah. Not all of us are gifted in the. I would be in that realm right there.
Yeah.
0.12.
Solid.
That's
consistent.
Well, it is consistent, and honestly, that's just how we are. They would like Rust.
Okay. Allegiance lost that first game, so they picked the next map. They're going to choose Rust. We're going to go ahead and pick that map right now. Rust is close quarters. It's a tiny map. It's a throwback from Modern Warfare 2, I believe, a fan favorite. And we're going to go ahead and start the match. Game 2, Rust. Either players I feel like either love it or hate it.
Yeah, I know Coleman or Knight. Sorry.
Someone.
Yeah. I forgot his name. What is it? Nightme something?
Nightme King.
Nightme King. I know Nightme King was talking about it earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
That he does not enjoy this map, though he is the best player probably out of anybody in this party. So it'd be interesting to see how he does in this game.
Well, we played with him on Rust pretty recently, actually. It was a domination match, which is very tough on Rust. And he probably at least, maybe more, 80 kills. I mean, that's absurd.
Pretty
It's
high
interesting though. You see Coalition immediately go for that high ground. 2 of them.
It's true.
It's going to give you such an advantage.
And I know that Nightme King and Chef Jeff have played together. They're playing off each other pretty well.
It looked like Spy Sniper for Allegiance was going up there as well. I believe he's probably the most experienced for Team Allegiance, and he knows that high ground there is very strategic. So looks like that's what he was going for.
Yeah, and it's going to be really tough for Allegiance when you've got Nightme King and up there watching each other's path with high ground.
Chef Jeff is on a 4-person focus right now. And typically when you see larger maps, players will stay towards the edges to try and outflank each other. And it's interesting to see Coalition in this game go directly to the center and have people up high. Shows a bit of an awareness of how strategies can change based off the map. And it's pretty close to the scores pretty close right now. They'd still have taken a small lead against the game.
It looks like 90 teams know what they're doing, but I don't know if the rest of the Coalition really understand the high ground.
I think is it a Harrier that Chef Jeff just called in? He's got a 20-person person. Let's go to all of them. Let's take this person group. The Harrier is going to really make it tough to win. The Harrier calls in first strike, and then it stays like an attacker and shoots at anyone that moves. So those hit markers, even though he's not shooting, because there's overwatch area is pretty Yes. So that's actually his view. Let's go right back into that. He has the perk called Tracker, where he can see recent footsteps of others in
There's 90 King with a kill streak. He killed 4 guys in Allegiance at the same time, and he killed the 5th guy. This is his viewing afterwards. Yeah, I definitely think
for sure. I mean, look at this. They're all, I mean, it's fish in a barrel right now.
And that's the power tool.
Yeah, with a kill streak like this for us, it's not even fair. I mean, 26 kills. Let's just go. I was going to go to the view of one of the leader players. Called him a area.
Oh, and he just took him out.
There you go.
That is a killjoy by
Let's see. Top player right now in the league is Eric Field. He's got a 92. Let's see how he's going. Go to the middle.
1-for-1. I wonder what his strategy is, trying to carry his team on his back. That wasn't well. Chef Jeff has got another kill streak, so I mean, obviously not going well for a reason, but it's Chef Jeff. Considering the circumstances they're in.
See the other players here. Coalition wins on the quick match. 75-23. So far they have been sweeping this best of 5. They've won the first 2 games. The Legions get to the next pick again. And they might want to change their strategy for sure.
Yeah, I think having knowledge of the game, you saw that they were all kind of standing together when Coalition had those kill streaks and those kill streaks and be able to kill 5 people at the same time. So I don't know if that's experience or if that's just miscommunication between Allegiance, but definitely, hopefully they can mend some of those problems that they have.
And let's look at the kill death ratios in the after game report. Looks like Nightmare King and Chef Jeff, as we saw, led the charge for Coalition. 30-4 and then 23-4, or 23-3. I mean, both with plus kill death ratios of over 7. In fact, 7.5 and above. That is crazy. Though to look, their teammates didn't do quite near as well.
Their teammates, actually, only one of them was better than the top player of Allegiance. The other 2 were actually worse than the top half of Team Allegiance. Yeah. And so I think Nightmare King and Chef Jeff definitely put their team on their backs.
That middle out strategy.
Definitely not hips and nips.
And they get their kill streaks.
Yeah.
That was really what.
It looked like Crystal Vector and hips and nips probably were doing the same thing Allegiance was doing, which was just running around like a normal map trying to find people to kill.
I mean, when we go back and look at this, I want to see just how many kills Nightmare King and Chef Jeff had before they started calling in their kill streaks. I bet it was only about 12, and most of the rest of their kills were just chopper gunners, or what was it, attack
the Harrier.
Harrier. I mean, just 3 kills almost that are just on Rust. They're too helpful.
All right, next map we're gonna see is Saint.
Saint, okay.
Let's get that going.
LOL, Saint.
Saint Petrograd, I assume.
Do you want to click here real quick?
They can't see it.
I know, I just want to see if there's a reason why.
And, let's see, Coalition's up 2-0. So if they win this, they win the best of 5 match.
Yeah.
It's been a little one-sided.
If they win this, we might just have to, I don't know, maybe we'll, just for the heck of it, switch teams around and do another best of 5.
Let them play out the games, even if Coalition manages to win this one. But let's see. I mean, let's not abandon hope. I would love to see a 5-game match. Let's see if Allegiance can
get
figure it out this
together.
game. Yeah, exactly. Way to edit it. Family-friendly channel. Thank you.
That's right.
We know all the teams that have blown 3-1 leads. We know all the teams who have blown 27-3 leads in the Super Bowl.
True.
I think Coalition could blow it here.
You think they might choke?
I don't think they will, but let's just wait and see.
Well, to be fair, I mean, if you look at the last map, it was carried by Nightmare King and Jeff. If one of those players chokes, even if the other player is doing really well, that was all of a sudden a much more evenly matched game.
Nightmare King already with his first snipe, but he just got sniped as well, so I mean, we're gonna have to look for some of the campers in this game. I know in this
is a good
map
for camping.
If you can snipe and you can hit the guy on the first shot quickly before he can shoot you, you've got a pretty good chance at having a fight.
There's also a few areas in this map where you can, if you're teamed up with another, you can snipe a lot of that is really well protected. But you got to communicate well on that. We haven't seen that communication yet.
It's true.
Looks like Schmedley's doing well for his team, carrying the team. He's got 3 kills. Keeping it in reach with Coalition, but hopefully they can continue to do that. Nightmare King actually only has 1 kill
Super
ever
Series.
since. There. It looks like Nightmare King went away from the sniper rifle. I wonder if he just maybe that's not his cup of tea. His I know he's good at the quick sniping, but maybe he likes the run and gun more than the long.
True. Well, and I wonder if the other team was starting to snipe a lot. I mean, sometimes the best thing to do is to switch to a submachine gun and move in close.
Yeah, that's true. Try to get up quick. Because they can get up on behind you, turning around with that sniper rifle, especially if you're already zooming in. It takes a long time and really hard.
I hope I don't jinx it, but the scores are still pretty close. It's only a 3-kill lead for Coalition. We're following Schmedley, who's 3-0 right now for the kill-death ratio. Got a sniper. Oh, got wrecked.
Right
hits
down
and
his
miss.
throat.
Follow him real fast. He's got 3 enemies out in front of him to his right.
Looks like he
Got a
knows
hit.
exactly where he is.
He's hit him. Oh, that was going out. He knows a grenade.
Pretty well placed grenade, and that's something that works very well against campers.
That's true.
If you're sitting in the same spot and you're just used to sitting in the same spot, then you're going to get you quick.
Chef Jeff is about 6 points below.
Tell you
his,
what.
Allegiance is making a comeback.
We talked about choking. Let's look at Nightmare King, who's been carrying the matches so far. 2-5.
He just killed himself. He literally just killed himself with a C4 and blew up a car and killed himself. So I think maybe he feels. I don't know. Do you think he feels bad for the other team, or maybe he really just
I don't know. I mean, I've met the guy. He's really competitive. I don't know if he would lose on purpose.
Yeah.
No, if he is, and if he is losing on purpose and he hears this, he'll never do it again.
Well, and it looks like he's playing with his normal style of kind of running.
I think that's the 87.
Yeah, this is what he's doing the last 2 rounds. It seems to work well for him.
He's almost back to even. Look at 0. He's outnumbered.
He's trying to run away while reloading, and that is the worst feeling in the world. Because there's not a lot of time to reload.
Jeff just got to go.
Well, Nightmare King, we were talking about him choking. He's now at a 4 kill streak.
Maybe he heard.
He must have heard.
He's even, right? That's 6. 6 and 6. Might be the most deaths he's had.
We just heard the guy walk past him. He's definitely.
Footsteps.
Who was that? Area 51 Kyle? No, it was Anon. He had no idea he was coming.
Next match, we might need to switch on
some players over.
Yeah, we might have to separate Nightmare King and Chef Jeff. Maybe I would say put Spy Sniper and Chef Jeff on a team.
That would be good. Yeah, switch Anon and Chef Jeff and see what
happens. A little bit of lag there, Mike. Well, and for those of you that are aware, this is a beta test match, so we might have to move some players around to even things out. We're trying to make sure host the best tournaments.
That's right.
And on it right here is sneaking up, just watching that corner with the sniper.
And
No one's really close to him.
yeah, he so far 4 kills, 7 deaths. So it looks like he's probably trying to be a little more conservative. He's probably sick of dying so much. He's trying to keep his distance. If you can snipe guys from a distance, you know, you can use that to your advantage. But if you've got other snipers on the other team, really whoever has the quickest.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I mean, this has been a really close map. Choosing
my sniper.
Well, and Schmedley's doing pretty well there. He's got 10 kills and 10 deaths. I kind of feel bad for Schmedley and Spice Sniper though. Their teams aren't helping too much.
And Matthew King this year, he's at 2-6. He's now at 13-6 with an 11-kill streak.
Yeah, he was probably just pissed off that he kept dying. Well, and he just killed somebody with a barrier, so he's got that going on. Another kill streak. I mean, if you can get those kill streaks rolling, and the other team can't do anything about it, it's pretty much game over if you can get enough of those. You just got rolling. But I mean, it's only a 5-kill game, so hopefully, I know we're not 52 sides or anything, but we would like to see a little bit longer matches. Yeah, I think that would be at least some motivation to keep playing hard. That sounds like our producer. Well, here's Mighty King just flying in his helicopter, taking out.
It's a gunship. This is where if you're on Legions, you hide.
But at the same time, for this map, I would say that he's trying to protect the team, not outside.
Yeah, they
You can take cover inside, and if you shoot at the building, you can be far enough inside the building. I mean, Allegiance is still within 4 kills.
3-0. And if anything, it's taking him out of the game from losing 1-1 and people. Yeah, a lot of damage.
He's not being efficient as he is when he's just running around almost. So he's got more.
So close.
I don't know, this might be the one that Allegiance comes back, but there's only 2 minutes 45 seconds left in this round. I don't think this round is going to go to 75 kills. I think we're going to see whoever...
It's been a much slower pace.
I think whoever has the most kills at the end of 2 minutes.
Yeah, doing really well. Got 2 kill death ratio right now.
Here we go within
Following
3.
Super Fury.
Now it's an only 2-point lead for Coalition. Spy Sniper's going off. 1 kill lead. Yeah, he just got the Harrier. He's going to call it in. Hopefully he can get some, I don't know, kill streak. He's got 9 kills. He's putting the team on his back. He knows what to do.
If anything, at this point, his teammates, specifically Eric Dorn, can see him. He's gonna hide. Either hide or camp together, and let they're meat to the fodder right now.
He's got 54 to 53.
Oh, that's time to reload me. Oh, he still recovered. Wow.
Spy Sniper with the clutch. Keeping your team in this.
Yeah, I think he's almost out of ammo. He just had to pick up the AK-47. Well, he's got a minigun.
Is an automatic turret.
Yeah, he just set that down. I mean, there's an alleyway right there. That's probably a decent place to put it. I don't know. Maybe he wants to put it a little bit closer towards the middle.
Got knocked out.
But
hey,
they took a lead. There's
Yeah.
a minute left, just over a minute left. Legion has a 3-kill lead.
this is where camping is a good strategy for Allegiance. They do not want to die.
Because they already are only have that's been cut down to a 1-kill lead.
Yep, and they just want to keep it ahead. They can keep it ahead for one more
hold
minute.
on.
They've got us in the back. They don't need to worry about trying to get the 75 kills. They just need to worry about that.
That's true. Yes. They use the camera and the kills.
And once it gets down to 10 seconds, I believe, it'll start counting down in their ears. It gets super stressful, especially when you have a 1-point lead. I mean, we're just going to keep watching Spice Sniper.
Crimson Nips coming in clutch.
Still 2-point lead. We got 30 seconds. This is where
Sniper.
I'm sure Spy Sniper's screaming on his team radio saying, get inside the house, do not move. You can see all the blue team is just running around. The red team is just trying to hide, hunker down. They've got 4 kills on them. I don't know. Coalition can get 5 kills in 15 seconds.
Let's see what Knight's doing.
It's kind of their only hope right now. They're in by 6. Yeah. I mean,
Got it. Oh,
there we go. Let's go Allegiance.
all right, Allegiance with their first
woo!
win.
What a great game. It couldn't get to 75, but I mean, in 10 minutes they were able to get the win there. That's very nice.
The only bad thing about this,
Nightmare King is already in the
I don't think that's going to be very good for Allegiance, but
Rust.
There's no repeats,
I mean,
though I don't know if we told them that. There are no repeat maps in a single match.
give it to Allegiance. Spy Sniper, 32 kills, only 12 deaths, 13 deaths,
Yeah.
my bad.
You're good.
2.46 KD ratio. I mean, he just went off, and I think that was without any kill streaks. That was mostly just him going ham.
Of that game, MVP.
Yeah, definitely.
Though of the match so far,
I think Nightmare King, Chef Jeff did super well last game. I mean, we're just going to have to see how the rest of it goes.
I think it would have been better. I think Coalition probably could have won that if Nightmare King wouldn't have used his gunner. He only got, what, 2 kills out of the gunship?
2 kills out of the gunship, but it took him out of the match for a solid minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
True.
definitely, the way he was going, he probably just needed to keep doing what he was doing.
The Allegiance team captain said miracles happen. So we're going to go ahead and set up the next game. We're going to game 4. That is exciting.
They have not posted the next map yet.
Oh, he did. He posted it right when it ended, I thought.
No, he was saying can't even move. I think that was when we had a little bit of lag in the middle of the game.
That was delayed. That was when he
Oh,
was
it's true. We did see some lag for a second. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as soon as they send us the map, then we will post it.
Pause this for a sec. Okay, yeah, just tell us which one.
So it looks like
get a good one that you can like camp in. Not night.
so. Coalition has deferred their choice of map,
Doing hill.
and so we're gonna take it upon ourselves. We're gonna pick a random map, and it looks like we got hill. I don't know exactly.
You could see that we picked.
Brett, do you know?
What's that?
Do you know what this map is like? Have you played on it before?
I think it's pretty open, though. No, I haven't really played on it before.
I mean,
so it's going to be new to us.
Nightmare King says that it's a gun game map, which means it's pretty huge, which means we probably shouldn't do this one. But you know what happens when you push random? You never know what you're going to get. Even though you saw us click on
your
it.
pick and we pick it.
We
for
pick
you.
it, so it's kind of the real reason we chose hill is that we've seen some close quarters, and even the big map we just had was buildings everywhere. We wanted to see how players do when there's a bit more of an open view. It's new to this match. We haven't had a map like this yet.
Yeah.
Although if not Gunmetal mixing, but if Knight and Chef Jeff get their kill streaks, and we've got people outdoors, it could be much quicker than we think.
Yeah, and well, they're spawning pretty close to each other.
It's not that big.
I don't think it's that big. I mean, it kind of looks like a Halo map, actually, if you ask me.
It does look like a Halo.
Yeah, you know, it's nature, but you got like a groove.
There's no corners. There's very few corners to hide behind. Speed's gonna matter.
Maybe you can get a good perch, you know.
Kill streaks will be very effective.
I mean, let's see how it goes. So far, Spy Sniper, the MVP of last game, hasn't done anything much for his team yet. 6-6, pretty evenly matched, 30 seconds left.
Minutes for a second. Reckon they, what's it, the AK-47 or AK-47 unit? Move someone over there in that corner. Someone to his left. He doesn't see him. And got blown up.
You got him with a RPG from about 7
Spy Sniper is, what was it on? Pretty good, but as soon as I switched to him, he was eliminated. Rocking the Thermite, and because of the small of the map, he chucks it immediately.
No, and I don't know if any of these players have played on this map, or if, if they have, they don't have a ton of experience. That's probably why we're even on this map. I don't know if either any players on Coalition or Allegiance really know how to approach this map.
Sure.
Trying to get like maximized.
Yeah, it looks like Coalition in the middle where but still aren't sticking together necessarily. Strategy helps out, although strategy doesn't really help out when you have someone like Maggie King who can't miss. 10 kill streak and then he kills everybody with the
He's only 8
drone.
right?
I mean,
He's doing good but not caring. In fact, Chef Jeff has been the one that's doing the best so far this match.
looks like Chef Jeff is out of camp and doing the sniper approach, keeping his distance. And if he can, not
double kill right there.
He just got
That's impressive.
2 birds with 1 stone on that one. So if he can keep doing that, I don't really
on a
see.
killing spree.
This is where even if your team doesn't have a lot of experience on a certain map, the individuals who are best at the game are going to shine.
Yes,
Because they're going to be able to adapt to the map.
and this kind of map comes down to skill and speed and movement. Right? I mean,
Look at Maggie King.
right there.
He gets the 4 shots and most people just 1 off.
Yeah, true.
And he's
Speed
using the
and
sniper.
accuracy.
Yeah. We've been watching him the other round. He's been running and gunning with his SMG. Now he's using the sniper. Whether it's quick sniping or it's sniping across the map. But yeah, I think this is when you're going to see the best players rise to the surface, rise to the occasion. The best of players not
Super Serious on a killing spree. People like they're doing negative right now on Coalition.
Which is interesting because he actually was the killer.
Well, and Spy Sniper opened up to very positive and well, and just now he moved into 13 and 14. So,
It's interesting to see how many kills, how many times he's died.
games are up and down quite a bit.
I want to take a look at Shmurfy and see what he's doing. He's doing by far the best on his team. He's got a 4 kill streak right now. He's the only one with a positive team. He just died right there. I want to see what his strategy is because he's really the only guy who's not getting killed as much as his other teammates.
So he goes right to the launcher.
Yeah,
I mean, and it's open, right? So those launchers, especially the javelin, shoot up with the launch, very strong.
it works. It seems like his luck is kind of
He
turned.
respawned in the middle of fire.
Yeah. It goes right there. Just like you were saying, you can be quick, you can be accurate, you can be good.
Take the area view. See how the teams are moving. Coalition is going forward right.
I wonder if Spy Sniper is a little overconfident after last game. He has died by far the most of anybody on the team.
And Anon, who has struggled to help his team, broke even this game. I think every single one of his teammates was.
He had a KD of 1?
Yeah, and I think all of his teammates were negative, so.
Pretty interesting. I mean, it's interesting to see how these games evolve. Obviously, Coalition kind of took it to Allegiance there. But hey, we got to see Allegiance come back for that 3rd game and do well. So
the Knights, Team Coalition, takes the match in 4 games, 3-1. Very impressive. And very impressive play from Nightmare King and Chef Jeff. And Spy Sniper from Allegiance, I think, in that match.
yeah,
Who would you award the MVP to, you think?
You know what? I think Schmedley did super well. I know his team didn't win, but he had a positive KD ratio for Allegiance. He was doing really well. He might not have been the best player in the match, but I think if we're going to go for an MVP or someone who stepped up to the occasion, maybe someone we didn't expect to do that well.
For the game?
Yeah, I think it would be Schmedley for that one.
And how about for the whole match, all 4 of these games we just did?
You know what? We know that Nightmare King is probably the best player out of all of them. So I think he's an obvious favorite if we were to give an MVP to anybody.
Yeah.
I really like the way that Spy Sniper came out for his team, though. He basically carried the team on his back for every single game this match, except for this last one. Especially last game where he had, I don't remember what it was, a 13 kill streak, I think it was, and led his team to that victory. But I don't know. It's difficult to say.
All right, so that was a. Would you want to say something?
I was going to say let's take a little intermission before we start the next match.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. That was the first best of 5 match, team deathmatch between the Knights and the Dragons. The Knights took it, and in a very impressive fashion. Hope we see you all in the next match. This is Club Esports.